Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Let's go one more. Show
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
55. Hey. Tighten up. You guys listen. Kill.
On second down, Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Good job right there. You got tight. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, alert. 19. 2-way cut. Slam.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
19.
Now Wilson on 1st down, being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
36 power. Check. One left. Check.
Wilson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
Check back. 18. Chopper! Hey, seam 6. Ran, talk. 54.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to John Ross. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Try Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Check 55 to Mike.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Good job right there. Bang out, bam, bam.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. We get.
On first down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Go. Hey, 0.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Check three.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
56, come on, boy, 56. Check, 56. Get the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking that time for Stills. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch twins. Kill. He's cracked.
This time they stay on the ground, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
X3, 218, chop.
On third down, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 54.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, shoot.
Trubisky will throw. It's complete to Grant. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Good side.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. They'll find Taylor, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They find some open field here. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
Mike, 50 seconds.
Bang out, bam, bam. You get it, screen.
Check 13.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Back line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's it, baby. We go at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, Trubisky. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's
Ran, talk.
wide, get wide.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Three bud. Check it
I'll
back.
go special. I'll go special.
Alert flare. Get low. Check. Back. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Front left.
Check 9. Shoot.
Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch.
from the shotgun. Wilson buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Carlson on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1.
There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Watch out, watch out.
14.
Check.
Come. Hold up.
3, check 3.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Ross. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Check 52. Rush in. Rush in. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. FattMacaveli made his way into the backfield. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
4 down. Check. 12. Check. Crunch. He's checking.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Tighten up. Kill. Check. Lucky. Check 13.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Undercrush.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Got it.
Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Johnson, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Oh, yeah!
Well left.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and the lead is now 24. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Jordan make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. To try again after the sack. Trubisky, now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason